morning. I'll call the Commissioners meeting to our in session. Would you please stand for the pledge and also for vote of silence. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Hey, good morning, or afternoon, excuse me. Welcome to your courthouse and to the County Commissioners meeting. So everyone is aware the meeting is being recorded, and the list of executive sessions held since the last meeting. Pam, do you recall? None. Very good. Correspondence received or outgoing?
None.
Public comment. I will open the floor for public comment. Seeing none, we'll move on to the consent agenda. Minutes from the June 26th, 2024 public meeting. Finance report, I don't believe we have one today. HR report. Having none, monthly department reports.
It's
on you.
All right. I'm going to touch briefly on the reassessment. As of July 1st, 2024, the total approved residential collection is at 85.73%. They're currently working the Deerfield, Triumph to the Ute area. Excuse me. Vacant collected at 63.99%. Properties that are inaccessible is at 1,340. Refusals are at 269. My office is still, we're doing quality control spot checks on their data collection to make sure everything's looking good. The data entry part of the project is progressing along, and they're on track with that. As far as our office, our day-to-day stuff, our 2024 tax year, we just currently finished up programming and creating the tax billing. It's out at the printer right now. We should be seeing them either the end of this week, first part of next week, so we can get them disseminated out to the tax collectors. For the year, we did 1,023 field visits for the year for the 24 tax billing, and the total tax base we went up 1,615,170. So we had a good year. Staff did a good job. They worked hard. So in your packet there, I put a couple other pages in there. The second page is the 1,023. That just kind of breaks it down by, what category we were looking at while we were out there. And the third page is a municipality. Overall assessed value by municipality.
Very good. Does anybody have any questions? Pass on to your staff that they are appreciated.
What's that?
Could you pass on to your staff that we appreciate their efforts?
I will.
Good thorough report, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you.
Proclamations. We have one proclamation, Commissioner Lotz, would you would?
We do Pretrial, Probation, and Parole Supervision Week. It's actually July 21st to the 27th. Pretrial, probation, and parole officers and agents are dedicated employees who are charged with the duty of helping to preserve the safety of citizens of Pennsylvania by maintaining contact with parolees, supervising their behavior, ensuring their strict adherence to mandated conditions, including an appearance in court, and assuring appropriate interventions for noncompliance of probation or parole conditions. Pretrial, probation, and parole officers and agents work towards changing the lives by working with parolees to help them find solutions to problems and help them live a safe, healthy, and productive life, as well as recognizing the right of the public to be safeguarded from criminal activity and protecting the victims of crime. Pretrial, Probation, and Parole Supervision Week is a time to recognize and celebrate the dedicated and caring individuals in the community who work tirelessly to make neighborhoods safer and more vibrant places to live and raise families, and work to give parolees a second chance to be productive members of society. Therefore, we, the Commissioners of Warren County, do hereby proclaim the week July 21 through 27 as Pretrial, Probation, and Parole Supervision Week. We have with us here Mike from Juvenile Probation. Anything you want to comment on, Mike?
No, just, thank you for recognizing the work that the officers do. They work tirelessly, they're behind the scenes. People don't realize what all they do. And I think nowadays the job's gotten harder. We're supervising people in the community that in the past would have been in some kind of facility. So it's a lot of extra work, maintaining, keeping the community safe and trying to give them some skills to turn their lives around. So thank you.
Folks are definitely appreciated. We do have a proclamation certificate if you'd like to come up, and we can do a quick photo op.
Sure. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'll entertain a moment, or a motion to the consent agreement.
I move to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Unfinished business.
We're good to go on that one.
Okay. New business, tax, repository tax bids. Do you have anything in there? Oh, I'm
yes,
sorry.
we have under,
Yes. Sprinkler Township?
yes. It's a bid amount of $500.
For 0.07 acres. Motion to accept that.
I will move to accept that bid.
Second that, discussion. Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion carries. Agreement with EOC to various programs on behalf of the county.
The county partners with the Economic Opportunity Council, Warren and Forest counties, on a variety of programs, and this is just a letter of agreement to continue to do that. There are a variety of services that are provided through the EOC that include emergency solutions, housing, homelessness or homeless assistance, Head Start, weatherization, the Energy Assistance Program, supportive housing, pre-K counts, pre-K scholarship, Produce Express, and reentry housing. And this agreement would be for 24 months, beginning this July through June 30th of 2026. Tressa from the EOC is the signer on behalf of the organization.
Motion to accept the letter of agreement.
Say anything? Or comments?
Oh, anybody, comments?
No comments? Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right. All right, I would make the motion then that we approve the agreement between the county and the EOC.
I'll second that. Discussion, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Approval of tax appeal settlement for Lowe's and Aldi's.
So there were two appeals that were filed, one by Lowe's Home Center and the second by Aldi's Incorporated. The appeals drop the assessed value on both of those properties. There's a difference of $24,000 in tax revenue on the Lowe's property and $4,000 on the Aldi property. I believe this has to be in agreement with the other taxing body, including the school district.
I believe the school district has accepted it.
Yeah, so I would make the motion that we approve the settlement agreement.
I will second it. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Agreement with Children Youth Services Provider, Schaffner LYFE Center.
Yeah, this is one final agreement that has come through.
Right, well, we need to do a new contract, like the last time I was here, this is an agency that we don't currently have a contract with. We needed to do an emergency contract in order for juvenile probation to be able to have a child stay there at their detention. It's in the eastern half of the state, so.
In the Harrisburg area. isn't
Right,
it?
it's right outside of Harrisburg, so it's a little bit away, but from what Mike says, his probation officer said it's kind of a nice facility.
But yeah, the two staff that took the youth down there said it was a really nice facility. The staff seemed really caring and concerned, and the youth that's there is doing well right now. It was a youth with complex issues. We contacted everybody we were contracted with and anybody in the state that we weren't, trying to find a place for this youth, and they had agreed, so that's why, we were asking for the emergency contract with them.
Yeah, and looking over the agreement, they provide a comprehensive set of services for the youth.
Yes.
There's an age limit, isn't there?
It should be up to 21.
Up to
Yeah.
21?
And they're trauma informed, which is good for, most of the youth we're dealing with have traumatic past.
Yeah.
So yeah, as soon as we need approval in order to be able to contract, once we're able, they have some paperwork stuff they need to work out. Once they've done that, then we can bring you the actual contract, but we can't actually contract without even your approval to contract.
Okay. I would, any other comments?
Nope.
I would make the motion then that we enter into agreement with this provider.
I will second that. Oh, I'm sorry. I will second that. Discussion. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Commissioner comments.
I have none at this time.
I do not have any. With that being said, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second that. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.